Breaking news. President Bola Ahmed has reportedly held a secret meeting with the Director General of DSS. The main agenda, Nnamdi Kanu. What are they planning? Is it about Cano release or something much bigger? This video will break it all down for you. Before we begin, please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and share this video so the whole country can hear the truth. Let's start with what we know. A source from within Aso Rock has confirmed that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu invited the Director General of the Department of State Service (DSS) to a closed-door meeting earlier this week. Officially, they call it a routine briefing, but according to inside source close to the presidency, this meeting was far from routine. One major topic dominated the conversation: Nnamdi Kanu. Why Nnamdi Kanu? Why now? Well, pressure has been building both within Nigeria and from international groups for the federal government to release the detained leader of IPOB. Court rulings have been ignored, and the DSS is under serious criticism for defying legal orders. So, what's Tinubu's next move? Let's break it down. This meeting comes at a very sensitive time. Politically, the Southeast is restless. IPOB is gaining more sympathy, especially as Cano detention drags on. Many in the region feel like Tinubu is continuing Buhari's hardline stance against Cano, despite court rulings that favor its release. Remember, the Court of Appeal in Abuja ruled that Cano's extradition from Kenya was illegal and that he should be released, but the federal government refuses, citing national security. Since then, nothing has moved. The DSS has kept Cano in solitary confinement, and Tinubu has remained mostly silent. But now, insiders say he is reviewing his options. Why? Because the 2027 election clock has started ticking, and Tinubu cannot afford to lose the entire Southeast again, especially with Peter Obi influence still strong in the region. Tinubu planning a political deal. So, is this secret meeting part of a new political strategy? According to our source, one of the options on the table is conditional release. This means the federal government may try to negotiate with IPOB behind the scenes. Something like, we will release Cano, but he must stop all calls for Biafra or agree to silence during the 2027 election. Now, let's be clear. IPOB has always said this struggle is not negotiable, but from Tinubu's perspective, releasing Cano may help calm the Southeast and paint him as a unifier. Others say Tinubu is simply trying to manage the optics before major protests erupt during Biafra Remembrance Day. He knows the DSS continued detaining of Cano could explode into something uncontrollable if not handled now. Let's talk about the DSS. Over the last few months, the DSS has faced heavy criticism. Cano lawyers have accused them of denying access to legal counsel, violating court orders, blocking family visits. Despite multiple rulings by both Nigeria courts and regional courts like the ECOWAS court, the DSS refuses to comply. And guess what? This is causing embarrassment for the Tinubu government internationally. Human rights organizations are watching, the UN is watching, Amnesty International also raised concerns. So this meeting may have also be a way for Tinubu to tell the DSS, you are putting us in trouble. This needs to stop. Southeast leaders speak out. Leaders from the Southeast are not keeping quiet. Governor Charles Soludo of Anambra State has repeatedly called for Kano's release, saying it is the only way to restore peace in the region. Senator Abaribe Igbo, even some clergy members have echoed the same call. They have warned that continue to keep Cano in detention without trial could increase violence in the east, push more youths towards extremes, and destroy any chance of reconciliation. They also fear that a prolonged detention could turn Cano into a martyr, and that's dangerous for any government. President Tinubu is in tight corner. On one hand, releasing Cano could be seen as weakness, especially by northern power blocs who supported his rise to the presidency. They have always feared IPOB influence. On the other hand, keeping Cano locked up continue to eat up the southeast. It makes it impossible for Tinubu to unify Nigeria, and it gives the opposition, including Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar, ammunition against him in 2027. This is the political chessboard Tinubu is playing on, and this secret meeting with the DSS boss is his first major move. But what is the end game? What could happen next? Let's look at possible outcomes. 1. Tinubu orders Kano's release. This could calm the East. It may open room for political dialogue, but it may anger the North and section of the militaries. 2. Tinubu delay but prepare grounds for negotiation. He may ask the DSS to quietly reach out to IPOB for backdoor talks. The plans here is to control the story and time Kano's release for maximum political gain. 3. Tinubu doubles down, keeps Cano in DSS custody, increases surveillances and military presence in the southeast, tries to silence criticism through propaganda or fear. Which part issues will shape the future of Nigeria's unity and its own legacy? Why this matters? This isn't just about Nnamdi Kanu. This is about justice, rule of law, and the right of citizens to fair treatment. If one region continues to feel marginalized, oppressed, and silenced, then how can we build a truly united Nigeria? And if the president of the country has to hold secret meeting about one man, then that man holds serious power. That tells you how far reaching Kano influence has become. So Nigerians must ask, are we building a country of justice, or are we just postponing the explosion? As we speak, IPOB is already mobilizing for more sit-at-home protests. The courts are preparing for new session. Kano's health is still a concern, and the Southeast is watching Tinubu's every move. Now, it is your turn. What do you think Tinubu and the DSS are planning? Is this the beginning of Kano's release, or the tightening of control? Should the federal government listen to Southeast leader or stick to the hard line? Let us know in the comments. And before you go, don't forget to like this video if you believe justice must be done. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss an update. Share this video with your friends, your groups, and your community. Turn on notifications. Until then, stay safe, stay informed, and stay strong.